Here we go. We are back today again with our live. Just a minute, now that we're ready to set everything that will be fine. Here we go. Welcome back today with another live session about myth and misconception. So the truth about our pelvic health. Thanks for joining this live session again. We are going to dive into some of the biggest myths and misconceptions of the pelvic health. There's a lot of misinformation out there, so it's time to set the record straight. Pelvic health is crucial for everyone, not just for those who have had children or for those who are getting older. So we will explore some common myths that might be holding you from understanding and improving your pelvic health. So myth number one, only older women have pelvic floor dysfunctions. Well, this is absolutely not true. This couldn't be farther from the truth, because actually women of all ages, even young women and actually teenagers as well, can suffer from pelvic floor issues. Actually, some of them start experiencing strong period pain, but we will speak about that later. So it's not just a question of aging, it's about how we take care of our pelvic floor muscles, actually. Have you ever been told that pelvic floor issues are just part of getting older? Share your thoughts or your experiences in the comments, or feel free to send me a private message as well. So we're going to go through the myth number 2. Kegels are the only solutions. Another widespread myth is that Kegel exercises are the only way to strengthen your pelvic floor. While Kegels can be helpful for some of us, they are not a one-size-fits-all solution. In fact, if done incorrectly, they can even make things worse. Pelvic health is more than just doing Kegels. It's about balancing strength and relaxation, so working on posture and integrating different exercises and techniques that target the entire pelvic area. So has anyone already tried Kegel exercises, and what are your experiences like? Tell me, please. And we're going to go to the myth number 3. Surgery is the only solution, not even Kegel's exercise, but surgery. Well, this is many people actually think that surgery is the only way to fix pelvic floor problems. But while surgery can be necessary in some cases, the most severe, many people find relief through non-invasive methods like yoga, tailored Pilates exercises, and holistic methods, the holistic approach. These methods address the root cause rather than simply the symptoms. Do you know someone that maybe has faced to a surgery for pelvic issues? Let's discuss the alternative that might be worth considering. Again, feel free to write me in a private message. And then now it's time to go further. Myth number 4, pelvic pain is normal after childbirth. Well, many women are told that pelvic pain is after childbirth is something absolutely normal, and they have just to live the whole life with it. So they simply need to ignore it. There are some ways actually to alleviate and even eliminate this pain with the right approach. So don't let anyone tell you that you have just to suffer through it your whole life. Moms, did you experience pelvic pain after childbirth? And share your experience as well, please. Let's talk about that and what actually should be done. Myth number 5, it's okay to ignore pelvic pain. Well, the idea of that pelvic pain or dysfunction can be ignored is something absolutely wrong. This is a dangerous thinking. Pelvic pain can lead to more serious health issues if not treated properly. The earlier you address your pelvic floor issues, the better your chance of a full recovery. Have you ever experienced pelvic pain that you were told it was just normal and you have just to live with the whole life? Let's talk about that. That is not the best advice you received and what you can do instead of that. Let's now go through the following myths. The next one is that, as I said before, period pain is absolutely normal. Well, one more myth that has absolutely no sense. I want to address this one because it's really common among teenagers as well. So pelvic pain could be normal in some circumstances, but period pain can be normal if it is mild discomfort, but if it is severe or debilitating as well, is not absolutely something that you should ignore, because maybe your body it's telling you something, it's asking you for help for underlying conditions like endometriosis or pelvic floor dysfunction. So the symptoms may deserve proper attention and treatment instead of just simply ignore them because normal, but they are not normal at all. So maybe you experience period pain and you've been told that it is normal. Let's talk about that as well. And we can discover steps through which it is possible to eliminate that strong pain as well. Why we spoke today about all of these, why these myths are so important, because why they matter, because they can prevent women, in my opinion, from seeking the right care and getting the relief they need. By believing these misconceptions, you might be overlooking important signs that your pelvic floor needs attention. So that's why it's important to take care and to listen, to understand. The good news is that you don't have to be stuck with these symptoms, with these problems forever, because there are effective holistic ways to improve the pelvic health. So there is no one online, but I hope you're gonna maybe watch it later and leave some comments to discuss them about again in another live together. I hope today's session has helped clear up some of the conceptions about pelvic floor, and maybe something is now better or clear for some of you, because I think that knowledge is absolutely powerful, because the more we know, the more we are ready, we are equipped to be able to take care of ourselves, and in this case of our pelvic floor area. If you find that this helpful, be sure to join my following upcoming masterclasses, where we will dive even deeper into pelvic floor health, and we were gonna discuss about the steps you could take to improve your overall health and your pelvic floor health, first of all. Of course, if you have any questions, drop them into the comments, or feel free to write me a message. And meanwhile, I would like to ask if someone of you is maybe here and want to ask something, maybe online in live session. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes in order to be sure that no one is asking me something. Okay, no one is asking me questions, so I'm gonna close the live of today right now. And if you found it interesting, let's see you tomorrow, same hour, for the next episode, live episode about practical pelvic health. I'm gonna give you and share some tips you can start using from today to improve your pelvic health. Thank you very much for joining. See you tomorrow. Bye.